It's time again for another Quest update in v56, and this update adds some new features. Plus, some extremely exciting new games have been announced. First, let's talk about update v56.
All right, so version 56, first off, we're getting a hand tracking update. And actually a pretty significant one. It says, with v56, we're rolling out Hand Tracking 2.2, which focuses on hand responsiveness, bringing the experience closer to controllers. This includes up to a 40% latency reduction in typical usage, 40%, and up to 75% during fast movement. That's incredible. We've also made additional improvements to make fast-paced games even more responsive. Try out the new Move Fast demo app. If I can find the application, I'll put a link to it in the description. I have not tried it yet. Or start sweating with Light Sports or VR Workout, both apparently hand tracking games that I have not played as of yet. We expect even more improvements to come as we launch Quest 3 later this year, providing an immersive, interactive experience. Stay tuned. I love hand tracking. It's one of those things that is not great for super immersive games, although there are a couple of really immersive games that you can use hand tracking, but it just doesn't fit for a lot of games. But the games that it does fit for, and as it gets better, it's just a lot of fun to experiment with. So I'm glad that they are continuing to support it and continuing to update this hand tracking system. This next one I actually mentioned last month, but I'm excited there's more news about it, and it's actually coming in this update instead of not coming in last update. This is live stream to Facebook. Bring others into your VR experience by going live on Facebook while you play your favorite game. To get started, just add your Facebook account to the same account center as your Meta account, and you'll be good to go. This is what excites me, because Facebook live streaming, not a lot of people still use Facebook anymore, or I guess a lot of people do, but a lot of people have gone away from it as well. But seeing comments was one of the things that I really wanted in the previous live stream function. And it worked some of the time, or at one point it did, and then it kind of stopped working. But now it says, backed by popular demand, the live streaming to Facebook feature was redesigned to be as seamless and easy to use as possible, with high-quality video output and persistent access to live chat. Sorry, let me correct that, to a live chat panel, so you can stay in touch with your friends as you go about your stream. As a reminder, this will roll out gradually, so not everyone will have access to this feature at first. I actually want to try live streaming with the Quest to Facebook, so I'm going to put a link to my Facebook page for BMFVR in the description. If you want to see a live stream in the future, then go and like the page and interact with it or whatever, because I'd love to do some live streaming, but I don't want to live stream Quest without being able to see comments. That's been my biggest thing. I don't mind doing a live stream. I've done it before, but since I don't really do PC VR stuff on Quest, or on the channel I should say, I'd rather do Quest stuff. If I could stream it with comments, that would mean that I would actually stream it. So let's get over to Facebook. I'll put a link in the description, like the page, and we will do a live stream really soon once I get access to this feature. Who knows, maybe we'll play an unreleased game or something that I have access to if I can get permission from a developer, and we'll chat about it. Next, new ways to stay connected. We're making it easier to connect with friends across chats and parties. Now, when you start a call, a chat thread is automatically created with all the members invited to the call. You can also start a call from a one-on-one or group chat thread, and all members of that thread are invited to your call. These changes let you easily invite your friends to travel with you to an app or world. We've made invites easily accessible on profile cards and in chat threads so you can get into the game faster. So this is something that, to me, is extremely needed. Updates to the social system and the way we connect with our friends and families and other players. The lackluster state, if I could put it that way, of the friend system on the Quest is a massive hindrance. In fact, whenever I play with someone, not necessarily someone that's in our community that plays a lot, but someone that doesn't, say like I've got some family members that play, whether it's, some nephews or in-laws or uncle or my dad, when we play, it always takes a while to connect. And I can tell there's frustration in their whatever they're doing, because they just don't get it. It doesn't work intuitively like a lot of other platforms would, like a lot of flat games, for instance. So I hope that as time passes, we continue to see a lot of upgrades to this. I would like to see a whole rehaul, to be honest, of the entire social system, because it just doesn't work for me most of the time. And I don't know if I'm the only one, but I can't be, because I hear people talking about it all the time. And between the chats not always working, people not getting notifications, not just because they've got no notifications on or like do not disturb, but they're actually actively looking for these notifications. They're not coming through. I just hope that staying connected gets a lot easier. And this hopefully is a step in that direction, trying to seamlessly create a more easy-to-use connection platform. There's also an accessibility update with live captions and button remapping on demand. Now we're giving people system-level live captions to improve the Quest experience. For now, live captions are available in MetaQuest TV, Explore, and the MetaQuest store in headset. Our goal is to improve usability and create a positive experience for everyone while also increasing accessibility for people who are hard of hearing or deaf, and we'll explore the possibilities of expanding this feature to other experiences in the future. So this is just adding captions, live captions, to menu system inside of the main Quest, the Explorer, and the Quest TV and store, which is great. Because it'll be great for those that are hard of hearing or deaf even, that want that live captions. I think it's a great idea, and hopefully it becomes a system-wide thing that's live captions on everything, because not all games actually have captions or the option for captions. It says you can find these new features in Settings, Accessibility, Mobility. This one's actually a big deal, this next one, because recently they released the ability to update your applications when you go to turn off your Quest, right? Well, this is called Automatic Power Headset to Update. Now, this is something that I've seen a lot of people asking for. It's something that I think PlayStation has done for a while. I know the PS5 does it, and there's other systems that do it. This is now going to power your headset on when it needs an update, or when the game needs an update, so it's actually ready to play. Unlike before where you had to update it manually or update it when you turn your headset off, and the next time you turn it on, it's updated. If there's an update that comes through when it's off, it actually will power on an update for you. It says now when your headset's charging, it'll automatically power on and perform seamless app and OS updates and cloud backups so you can get back into the action with as little friction as possible. If you happen to put the headset on while it's charging and an update or backup is in progress, you should see a notification letting you know the status so you aren't kept in the dark. Now, it says power on. I don't know if that means if the headset is actually fully powered down or if it's just resting and charging. I'm assuming it's resting and charging. I'm not sure how exactly it would know to power on unless it's constantly connected, even in its off, phase or whatever, because even PlayStation doesn't do that. You have to have it in sleep mode or rest mode or whatever, I believe, for PlayStation. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't know. More information needed, but it's a good thing that they're working to make the experience more seamless. And I mentioned this previously, but this is also part of the new update, system-wide local dimming on Quest Pro. In this release, we're adding a new toggle in experimental settings to turn on system-wide local dimming on Quest Pro. While the setting is off by default, you can turn it on to enable local dimming across all apps unless a developer opts out. People who turn on local dimming should see improved color contrast, especially in dark scenes. I love local dimming on the Quest Pro. It's something that I'm going to miss going to the Quest 3 because I'll probably transition to the Quest 3 for the more power and high resolution and, thinner, slimmer design. Although the Quest Pro is a thinner, slimmer design. I don't know. I'll probably bounce back and forth. We'll see how it goes. But local dimming is something I'm definitely going to miss on the Quest 3 if I start using that one primarily, because it does make a really good experience in dark areas especially. Speaking of the Quest Pro, there's actually other news that I want to talk about today besides the update, because according to news that's passing around the internet, the Quest Pro might be seeing its end of life already. Now, that's not to say they're going to stop supporting it at all. In fact, they've actually still releasing updates for it, and it's not to say that they're going to stop selling it. They're actually going to continue to sell it. It's just that it seems like they're not going to be ordering new parts for the Quest Pro anymore. In other words, the units that they have already built and what they have for pieces and parts to continue to build those Quest Pros is it. That's what the rumor or the passing around information seems to say. I saw someone on Twitter, I think it was Luna, say that from what they'd heard, it would last until the middle of next year, their stock, for sales and all that stuff. So I don't know if that's true. I don't know if any of this is really accurate, to be honest. It makes kind of sense because it was really a fail in their eyes. I love my Quest Pro, and I'll continue to use it for probably PC VR a lot of the time, and for when I want to have a peripheral, because I do like that part of it, just because of the local dimming, But for Quest 3, it's going to take most of the market that people were interested in the Quest Pro for. All the gamers are going to want a Quest 3 because it's cheaper. It is more designed for gaming in the sense that it's got better pass-through cameras, so you can do a lot of AR stuff on it or MR stuff. And just overall, there's upgrades to it like the chipset and the higher resolution displays and all that stuff. Quest 3 is going to be the better device for gamers. And the only thing it doesn't really have is the same type of screens, and it's not going to have local dimming, and it doesn't have the face and eye tracking, which, if those are things that are important to you, then the Quest Pro is a great device. It's just that the Quest 3 is going to be more suited to a general audience. And because of that, they're probably slowly winding down the Quest Pro. I don't know how many units they've sold, but I would guess a lot less than they hoped to. But I guess we'll have to wait and see how time progresses for the Quest Pro. I don't think it'll be going anywhere. It's more powerful than the Quest 2, and they're continuing to support the Quest 2. Let me put it that way. So I don't see us getting lack of support or updates for the Quest Pro, just that they're winding down their production of it. Now it's time to talk about some other fun stuff, including new games that are coming. This next game was announced as coming to the Quest, and I'm extremely excited for it. Wanderer, the Fragments of Fate remake, is coming next year, and it is coming to the Quest. If you remember, I think it was the beginning of last year, I played Wanderer on the channel, and I said that it could be the game of the year, the first must-have game, I guess is what I said, of 2022, I think. Yeah, 2022. So that was one of my favorite games of last year, and it's a fantastic game. And now it's coming to Quest, but not just coming to Quest, the remake is coming to Quest. You're seeing more than likely not Quest footage on screen right here, I'm guessing, although this was the trailer they used to announce it. It is going to be a lot of fun. This is a fantastic game, and a lot more people will get to play it. It's coming to PSVR 2 as well. That's coming next year. Now, there's two other games I want to mention really quickly. Ziggy's Cosmic Adventure was added to the coming soon section of the Quest store. This is a game that I've been keeping an eye on because it looks cute with a little alien Ziggy dude, and also really cool because it looks like it's going to be a really cool space adventure, exploratory, puzzly type of game. That is coming soon. It does not say when, but it is coming soon, and I'm very excited for it because I just love space exploration stuff. Also added to the coming soon section was Snow Wars. I mentioned this, I think this was in the summer showcase for Upload VR. This is Snow Wars. It's like a snowball combat game. I mean, there's definitely potential there as a fun, clean, family-friendly game. I'll have to play it and see. That's supposed to be coming out in October. And then this one is really exciting, though. This one is a brand new game that I just saw last night. This is called Titanic: A Space Between. It is coming to Quest, and wow, it just looks amazing. I don't even this is Quest footage. I'm surprised that this is Quest footage. The story looks really interesting, and it looks creepy as all get out. It looks like they've added some supernatural type elements to it. You'll see as this goes on. It's going to be scary enough trying not to drown in the Titanic as it sinks, but then dealing with whatever these things are that you'll see in the trailer. Wow. I'm not sure if this is Quest 3 footage. I've had people ask me. It says specifically in the trailer, you'll see, if you look at the bottom of the screen, it says all footage captured, all in-game captured on MetaQuest. It doesn't specify. So, I mean, it could be Quest 3. Whether it's Quest 2 or Quest 3, it looks really good, and I can't wait to play it. It's coming out Q4, I believe it says, this year, which is great. Hopefully, we'll see some more games like this, surprises that pop up that are fantastic. I can't wait for this game. It looks so good. So good.
There you go. There is V56 for the Quest platform and some new exciting games. What do you think? Out of these games, or maybe the update, what are you most looking forward to? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for all things Quest, and happy questing.